Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On first down, here comes this offense. On the option. Quick toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go to the ground, and the Falcons will move the sticks with the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're...
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing.
He's running free down the middle. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
He's got it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going through.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what? Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grabs it inside the 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Air Force.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. At the 45, on its way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Fullback's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He's got his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
2nd down coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. He wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They'll go to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So after the first down run, here's second down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Air Force.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
The score, Air Force 41, Buffalo 35.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.